What if ignorance isn't the enemy, but the key? What if not knowing, our confusion, our doubt, isn't a weakness, but the most honest thing about being human? There's a strange, disturbing idea hidden deep in the works of Søren Kierkegaard, the Danish philosopher often called the father of existentialism. He believed that the search for truth isn't about knowledge, it's about despair, faith, and the terrifying freedom of not knowing. Today, we'll step into the shadows of that idea, the disturbing philosophy of ignorance they don't want you to know. But once you understand it, you'll never see knowledge, or yourself, the same way again. We live in a world obsessed with information. Everyone wants answers, instant, absolute, certain. But Kierkegaard saw that this obsession hides something darker, our fear of facing what we can't know. He believed that true understanding begins not with knowledge, but with ignorance, the moment we realize how small we are in the face of existence. To Kierkegaard, this wasn't an intellectual puzzle. It was a matter of the soul. He asked, what does it mean to be a human being before God, before truth, before yourself? And that's where the disturbing part begins. Kierkegaard wrote about something he called the sickness unto death, despair. But this despair isn't sadness. It's the condition of not knowing who you are. You can be rich, brilliant, admired, and still be utterly lost. Ignorance in this sense is not about lacking facts. It's about lacking self-awareness. You think you know yourself, your beliefs, your values, but you're living as someone else, someone built by society, by trends, by the need to be liked. That's the disturbing truth Kierkegaard wanted us to face. Most people live in ignorance, not because they don't have knowledge, but because they don't dare to know themselves. And so we live comfortably, but not authentically. So what do we do with this ignorance? Kierkegaard says, don't run from it. Face it. Because only through that confrontation, the dizzying awareness of your own limitations, can something extraordinary happen. The leap of faith. This leap isn't about believing blindly in religion or dogma. It's about trusting that meaning can exist even when you don't have proof. It's the moment you stop pretending to know everything and start living as a conscious, uncertain, but authentic self. It's terrifying, but it's also liberating, because the truth is, ignorance isn't our prison, it's our starting point. Now, here's the part they don't want you to know, the part that challenges everything. If ignorance is the doorway to freedom, then systems built on control, political, educational, even religious, have a problem. They depend on keeping us certain, obedient, comfortable. Kierkegaard's philosophy invites rebellion, not against governments, but against illusions. He dares you to stop outsourcing your truth, to question not only the world, but your own reflection in it. That's dangerous thinking, because once you awaken to your ignorance, you become unpredictable. You become free. So I'll ask you this, are you ready to question what you think you know? What if your ignorance is not a flaw, but a doorway? Tell me in the comments, do you think true understanding begins with knowledge or with admitting that we don't know anything at all? Søren Kierkegaard once wrote, life can only be understood backwards, but it must be lived forwards. Maybe that's the secret, to live courageously, even in uncertainty, to walk through the fog of not knowing and still move forward with faith. If this journey into the mysteries of philosophy spoke to you, subscribe and join our community of thinkers who dare to explore the unknown. And if you'd like more reflections like this, join our newsletter, where we go deeper into the hidden side of philosophy, existence, and the human soul. Because sometimes the most enlightening thing you can say is, I don't know.